so I can start talking about what we're going to do. Okay. So basically the tournament is going to work as you see on the screen here. So this schedule is going to be released in the group chat as well, and as well as maybe on somewhere else, maybe on my YouTube. But I'll send this file out. I will send this file out that will have all the rosters. I will also send out the brackets, which every team should be signed up for already. If you haven't, then just contact me as soon as possible. So the schedule works like this. Monday will be streamed all day. The only difference is that this game right here and this game right here are not going to be streamed. Okay? And the reason being is that if we did both of those separately, we would be up for about 18, 20 hours, and nobody wants to do that. Exactly. Keep in mind that all times are relevant to the Eastern Standard Time. So an 11 a.m. game is like an 8 a.m. Pacific time, and so forth. So Tuesday through Friday will be following the same kind of format and schedule. A winner's bracket will play at the 3 p.m. time slot. Loser's bracket will then play at 6 p.m. and then the round after that will play at 9 p.m. So if you see that these are highlighted, this will be streamed. The only difference is that only one of those matches from the whole kind of section of rounds is going to be streamed. If I can pull it up real quick here for you guys. So basically go back to the bracket. So you'll notice that it says, round 1, round 2, and so forth, round 3, round 4. And the same thing on the loser's bracket, same as that. All right, so I think I do need to change that, actually. So, okay, no, that's correct. So round 2, so you'll notice, we'll take an example here. So you see the winner's bracket round 2 at 3 p.m. So this is the whole round 2 of the winner's bracket right here. All right. Now, one of these matches will be streamed. So whoever's broadcasting it will then choose who they want to stream, who you think the best matchup is going to be during that round per se. All the other matches will then be played at the same exact time. They just won't be streamed. And the way you will do that is you'll go to the roster list. You will look up the green highlighted gamer tag on Xbox, as that is the team captain for each team. All right? So look them up on Xbox, invite them to a game. Now you'll set up a game with all the settings, all of the maps, and operator bands that will be put into the group chats here in an hour or so. I got to get the pictures for that again. So then what you do is you'll create the game. You'll contact the team captain, and you'll go over map bands. Map bands are Villa, Coastline, Cafe, Consulate, Border, Bank, and Clubhouse. Those are the 7 maps. If you don't know it, just look up the Xbox or just look up Rainbow Six Pro League maps, and you'll see the whole list of them there.
All right. So
each team will ban 2 maps, and the higher seeded team will then choose which map they want to play first and which side they want to start on. So you'll notice, like, say, here you got Crippled Crew at the 13th seed, Prime Squad at the 20 seed. So Crippled Crew will get to choose first, and Prime Squad second, and same thing on either way around. And as we advance through the tournament, that's how it will play out. And that will happen for every single time. That will happen each exact round. All right, except for Saturday. Saturday will be streamed all day. That's the only difference. All right. Now, when it comes to playing the games, you'll see that each team has the rosters of the exact gamer tags of each team. Now, you'll look up the team that you're playing. So say, we'll go take an example here. We'll say Coastal Crusaders and Crucial go to their teams. So go to Crucial. If you're playing on the Coastal Crusaders, you'll go to Crucial, which is right here. You'll make sure that all of the players that are playing in that match are listed on the roster. If they are not, then they cannot start that match unless they get that final unless they get all 5 perfectly on the roster. Coastal Crusaders. If you don't see any of their, if you see like a random name and it's not on the roster, you can't start the match. Each team has to provide at least 4 players to start a match. No less. Now, the rules about disconnections are as follows. A player has to reconnect within 2 rounds of disconnecting. If they cannot, then the team has to play down the rest of the match. The only exception is if it's in the first 3 rounds of the match, then they can rehost the match. If you leave and it's on purpose, then you still have to play a man down. Don't leave on purpose within the first 3 rounds because then you're going to look like a dick. If you disconnect the first 3 rounds and you're not able to reconnect and you're trying as much as possible, then that's fine. They can rehost. So other than that, so all matches we played on the central servers. The only exception being if I will send this sheet out as this is for the league basically, but I also use it for the tournament and kind of organizing what teams play at what times. That's how I did the Monday matchups. Tuesday through Friday, no exceptions. You have to be there. So the only difference would be is if, say, we go look at Washingtonians United and 4 Drooks and a Squirt. Go here. Look at Washingtonians United is on the West Coast side, and so is 4 Drooks and Squirt. That's where you can actually play on Pacific Standard servers. Same thing if you see like a Poseidon and Team Revolt. You go over here, Team Revolt, and I gotta find Poseidon. I don't think I remember Poseidon. Okay. All right, I'm pretty sure they were east, but get that put in there right there real quick. So you see that I see Team Revolt Poseidon, you can play on East Coast servers. If it's like West Coast it's like the West Coast team against the East Coast teams, play on Central servers. Central versus East, play on Central servers. Central versus West, Central servers. If you don't know where their team's from, just put it on Central servers. Make it as fair as possible. Other than that, are there any other questions you need me to go over?
Nothing at all. I got everything down on paper.
Sorry, say that again?
I got everything down on paper.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Reap, do you have any questions?
No, we all good.
All right.
Appreciate it.
That'll be it. If you missed anything, I was recording this for some reason. And it'll be up. I'll try to find a way to put it up on my YouTube so anybody can watch it.
All right, bet.
That's all.
What's your YouTube?
It's the same thing as my Twitch, except spaces.
All right. Cool.
All right. See y'all later.
See you later, man.